Anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. This is a technique that you need to learn as you start to increase in your hip thrust to grow your glutes, because you don't want to just do the hip hinging and use all lower back, hips, all that. I want you to learn how to use this technique to really squeeze and keep the tension in your glutes. So first you're gonna do a posterior pelvic tilt. Look where all these hands are, all right? You're gonna see how her hands shift as you do that. I want you to stand up and do this with us. So let's do a posterior pelvic tilt. Boom, you see where her hands did? She's almost turning her hips. So just turn your hip and then do an anterior pelvic tilt the other way. Look how her hands are going down, you see that? And now that's what you're doing when you're doing a hip thrust, anterior pelvic tilt. As she starts to go down, right, let's just pretend the barbell's right here. That's what you want to do. You want to open up your hips. And then as you come up to squeeze, posterior pelvic tilt. That's what's going to squeeze your glutes. Not you just throwing it all the way up, because that's mostly lower back. All right, so stand up, put your hands exactly how she has them. Thumb in the back, 4 fingers in the front. For anterior, you're going to literally turn your hand this way. For posterior, you're going to turn your hand this way. I want you to practice this in your hip thrust and watch how your glute growth is going to take a whole nother level. She's liking that. All right. Hope you like it too. Let's kill it.